Hello, I'm Linnie Schell. This is a Twice Rolled Tales production. This is the Twilight Archives. I will be your game master for the evening. Some lovely players who are going to introduce themselves quickly, concisely. Go!
My name's Will. I'm playing Jeremy. My pronouns are he, him.
I'm Emily. I'm playing Jude Everly. My pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Shawn, he, him, playing Dr. Samuel Trefall.
And Phoebe, she, her, playing Maddie Fletcher.
Last we left our characters, Jeremy had successfully inducted himself into the Order as a journeyman Order member, receiving a gold hatch mark, perhaps of dubious provenance, experienced the towering, soaring halls of the Order, and is on his way to test number 2 in the Hall of Records. Our other 3 characters have found themselves in pages of a different story entirely. In deciding to either avoid, run from, or otherwise hide from the Order members who may or may not have been sent to collect them, they find themselves in the turbulent rivers of fate, having gone through a magical seal connected to a woman with a giant alligator. Where that goes, who is to say? All we know is it is somewhere different. We're on chapter 7, The Rogue.
That's chapter 6?
There was a bit of
five chapters.
back and forth.
5 was the order.
5 was the order.
6 would be the...
6 was whatever happened here.
Oh, okay.
Church
Back
Mass
to-
episode
okay.
2, yeah.
Yeah. 6.
The Gator.
Cool. The Gator. Chapter 6, The Gator. Now, chapter 7. Chapter 7, The Rogue.
Bro.
Oh, shit.
So you 3 rematerialized in a shower of sparks and some water in the middle of a sigil that lights on the floor in front of you. Standing in the center of you 3 is a tall woman, curly ringlet hair, who says, "Oh my goodness, are you all right? You good? Sorry, bit of a rough and tumble ready."
What the ever-loving fuck?
You know, fair enough. That is exactly my response. I can tell you're a woman after my own heart.
Okay, are we in a gator?
No, well, no, but also yes, kind of.
And I'm not tripping.
She gets a little magical pen light and sort of shines it in your eyes and goes, "I can say not now, for sure. No tripping is occurring. You are on a journey, but it is not a trip."
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh,
where
sorry.
are we?
So terribly rude of me. My name is Cassandra Beaumont. You can just call me Cass, Cassandra, whatever you like. And so we are here in what we call a pocket universe, pocket dimension, and or the belly of a gator, depending on your relation to said universe and said gator. You know, you might perceive that we're in the gator, but we've actually transcended reality in metaphysical space a bit.
Am I dead?
No, totally alive. I mean, now...
That makes less sense, though.
No, we're... So you know you got your universe. You can sort of just carve a hole in it, blow into that, create a pocket, and then just hide out in the pocket. So that's where we are. Is that crystal clear as mud? No, on a scale of...
it's really not.
Okay. Follow-up question. Are you tripping?
She looks at her watch. She says, not currently, but if we hang around for another couple minutes, not minutes, no, it's not that bad. If you hang around for another couple hours, could be, you know? Just sort of give my evening open, you know, sorry, I am getting ahead of myself. What are y'all's names?
I'm sorry, I'm still not understanding this. There are no such things as pocket universes. There is just reality.
And yet you are inside of one. So, you know. Sorry, yeah, what's your name? Let me help you out here.
Don't tell them your name.
Can I call you anything?
I'd rather you not, to be honest with you. I
right,
feel really
nameless?
uncomfortable with all of this. I don't know where I am.
You live here.
I do indeed reside in this domicile. Yes, my good sir. Can I get your name here?
You control the portals.
I control the portal that brought you here, not all portals. You know, that's...
How do the portals work?
Can I get... Sorry, let's... You guys are all still standing in this circle. You can look around a little bit. It looks like it is not a home, so as much as more of a hideout. So you see crates of supplies piled high, as well as what looks like an enormous space for a workbench. There's a lot of like magical stuff happening. You see a bunch of crates with mechanical animals in them, and a little bit of bookshelves. But what really strikes you is the element of like time and decay that's happened here. It looks like this world is like eating itself a little bit on the sides, that it's starting to degrade and it's not really fully shelf stable. She's sorry, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. We sit down, have a cup of tea, I can get you some water. I got tea and water. We're really limited here in the gator stomach.
I'm good.
You're good? Good?
I'm fine too, yeah.
Water, please.
Water, yes. All right, so let's go. We can, I don't really entertain much. We can go sit on these crates. Is that, we can make homey-like on the crates, yeah? All right, cool.
Just refusing.
She's gonna, like, stay behind if she's, like, moving on.
All right, yeah, if you want to just poke around, don't touch anything that looks weird. I can't promise it won't eat you. Okay? And just, like, slowly being disintegrated by the void's a nasty way to go. So just, normally it would be contained. I just don't really have my full research set up. And again, I'm not really used to entertaining visitors. So just, buyer beware and all that. Yeah, all right, we can just go sit over here on these crates over here. Yeah.
I'll actually happily follow her.
Maddie is going to sit down on a crate, but she's just going to pull out her phone and try to see if she can call anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just
Jude is like kind of like stuttering, like was hoping to try and like talk to these other maybe people from the outside world. But like we'll kind of hover around the crates where they're standing.
I'm just gonna hang out here. Yeah, all right. Oh, I've been really quite rude. Let me go grab that tea, and yeah, you just guys sit tight, take a breath. You're not wet. That's good. All right, one moment. And she goes off, and you can see she's like grabbing some tea, it's like a kitchenette area, personal stores over here. So you guys look around. You all appear as you are. You have like an enormous gash, like talon marks, kind of running down your face a little bit. You're still bloody. Rest of you are kind of all right.
I'm sorry. You're not from here, right? You were brought here as well?
I guess.
Okay. How did you get here?
I was just looking for a book. And, oh my god, Arlo's gonna be so annoyed. I was supposed to go on shift. I don't even know how long ago. She starts going back through her phone again.
Yeah, give me do you have like a technology or something?
No?
Give me a research then. A hard research.
No.
Yeah, your
so
phone's
close.
still fritzing, buzzing. It's like, again, there's some sort of strong interference signal.
And what about you? Where did you come from?
Not here.
Not here as in not right here, or not in this world or whatever we're in?
Neither.
I need you to know that's not really helpful. So like the real world, right?
You were hurt.
Oh, yeah, it was a big fucking bird.
Metal?
Yeah.
Metal bird?
Yeah, Jude pull out the sparrow.
I'm gonna go follow Cassandra.
Yeah, so you walk off. You guys have, if you want to chat, you've got probably like a minute or two. Okay. It's a big space, big like empty warehouse vibes.
Is your phone working?
I don't carry it, actually. Sorry. I left it back in the rectory.
Okay.
Is yours?
No.
Can you call for help or
no?
Okay.
Oh, hello. Sorry.
Do you control the bird? The metal one?
You know, maybe we should go back and I can explain it all at once together. You're very persistent. Would you like, here, you hold the tea. Hold this.
I'll actually take the tea.
She, like, gives you a big tray, and it's, like, got tea, like, a big platter. She's like, all right, I'm gonna, let's just go. We're gonna all do it together, kind of as a group. En masse, you know, as they say. Right? But, yeah, which bird? You know, like, there's a lot of birds. I do have some birds, but not all birds. You know, they're a very popular choice in this establishment, such as it was. Yes, you two see us, them heading back. Mm-hmm. He's got, like, a massive tray just piled with a bunch of tea and, like, crackers and that sort of thing.
I can't say I trust these people. Let's not say more than we have to.
Yeah, as a rule.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so, how about I give you guys a little primer, just an explanation what's going on, and then if you've got any more questions, we can take them one at a time, ordered like in a group, yeah? Is that all in accord? Great! Okay, so, big strokes, broad strokes, you know how when you go into a library, you've got, like, a certain feeling of reverence, or, like, perhaps a repository of knowledge, and you feel kind of connected to those that came before you, and then, like, a duty to pass something on to those ahead of you, and, like, a desire to learn more about where you exist in the universe, that sort of thing, that, like, reverence that comes across you? So,
you just kind of look at their shoes, like, not liking how specific this is?
So, like, imagine that feeling sort of kept happening to everyone throughout the centuries and like, millennia, and it sort of became a presence, and then that presence became a force, and then that force became a place. So that's just, like, what that's my interpretation. There are different theories, but, yeah, so sort of that all came together, and, became what we call the Twilight Archives. Sort of like the dark, misty places of one's mind where you can recall all that has happened before. So if you are a dedicated enough seeker, you can find almost any and all knowledge that has happened, in the universe. And that's, universe is really more like pertaining to us and our planet. As far as we can tell, there are no aliens, but it just may be because we don't know about them yet, But sidetrack, we're not talking about the aliens. No more questions about the aliens.
I didn't ask so many questions about the aliens.
There are no aliens. We don't have any aliens.
But you just said you don't know.
For our purposes, there are no aliens here in these Twilight Archives. So, Twilight Archives.
Oh, again, where is here?
Well, here is here, the Twilight Archives. Somewhere in metaphysical reality that intersects and touches but does not fully, compatible and copacetic with our own.
Are we dreaming?
Okay.
You have to understand how bonkers that sounds.
Yes, I do, yes. I have to apologize. I've kind of been on my own for several years, just alone, haven't really talked to anyone, so maybe my social graces might be not what they were, and for that, I apologize. Mm-hmm. What would help you understand this thing I'm trying to tell you a little bit better?
Tell us about yourself. How did you get here?
Well, I was just a little wee nipper, just like a little, college student, and I was really interested in engineering and the study of, bringing things, mechanics, robots to life, and I just got very interested, and one day I wandered down one hall in a different lab I'd never been to, and then I found myself in the laboratory of a similar mad scientist in a place that I had never been before, and also the animals, they were made of metal and they were alive. And I was like, well, all right, this sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna do that then. And then I came to find out that it wasn't a college major. It wasn't a lab. That I had gone somewhere entirely extra-dimensional from my college, which was interesting but not really useful in the pursuit of a degree, and therefore an educational job opportunity, which I was there for. But, we can't have everything. So, yeah, that's me. I think that's me. So I like to do the animating the animals thing here, like the birds. That was really my area of specialty.
What would have happened to us if your crocodile hadn't swallowed us?
Well, so Yeah, so I think we gotta get back a little bit to the archives. So, archives, okay, how about this? You know how you have Earth, right? You got Earth, happy, normal Earth, and you got heaven, right? God up there doing his big thing, big man looking down, right? And then you got hell.
And those are real!
Both, I don't know, I ain't ever been to either one of them. I'm hoping one was real, and then I'd done earn myself a spot in one, but I cannot be sure until I die and ascend, and I am not dead yet, so...
You think you haven't died, but you've been here since you were in college?
No, I've been stuck here. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, say, you know how heaven and hell, you can't reach them, but like we understand them to be real in some, metaphysical real sense?
Until you die.
Sure.
I don't think we reach, like, places like this until after we die either, so...
Well, imagine there was a place like heaven and hell, but kind of different and more like humans, that existed that you could enter while you was alive. Huh? Does that, you kind of getting my,
We can go back, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you sort of, so, you can return if you wish. You should return. This library is full of great knowledge, but it is also not for the living. Anyone give me a read person or an observation, whichever one you want to get.
82.
Fail.
I got it.
As she's saying that, you look around, and this really does look like someone who's been living off of, like, who's been surviving just in this place. Like, she looks rough. Not necessarily like she hasn't been taking care of herself, but just, like, the way that someone who's been living in a cave underground will look rough. Like, no matter how much food and nutrients you have, that if you live in a space that's not meant for you for long enough, it will start to, like, degrade your person and your body. So she looks, like, tired and sallow in a way that seems kind of unhealthy.
Maddie has a moment of recognition of, like, different people she's known in her life who have had that same look.
Basically, Twilight Archives is a place where you can learn a lot of things, but you can really easily get lost in it. And if you go too far and you're not ready for that, then you can get hurt or swept away. If you hadn't gone through the sigil, you would have kept going through the library. And the library, if you hadn't gone through the sigil, you would have kept going through the archives. And archives would have kept throwing things at you until the archives felt sure that you belonged there, that you were, like, ready. And fortunately, the archives aren't particularly kind in the testing of folks.
You're talking about the archives as if they're a person.
I don't know if they're a person. I ain't never met them, but I would say for sure that they are alive. It is a force. I did not say it was just a place, but it is a force that has become a place.
Who controls it?
It controls itself. It is animated by its own will. But that is to say, that this is not just a recent thing, but many, many years ago, it was thought that perhaps we should create something that was a little kinder, a little easier to access, a landing pad, so that people could join and become part of the archives, but not necessarily faced with fire and brimstone and trials immediately upon arrival. So normally we got an early warning system so that folks could show up. If we hear them coming, we try to redirect them. If they look like they're not going to be having a good time, got here by accident, we can kind of send them back to where they came from. If not, bring them to the Order. The Order. Yeah. So did you guys happen to run into? So that's why I sent you the note. So that was all well.
You sent the note.
This thing.
Yeah. That's why I could find you, right? Because you found my bird and didn't go with the folks in the Order. So I was able to sort of track you.
I only ever saw birds.
Well, good. You ran fast in time. Good for you. That was a smart decision. You are thinking on your feet and listening to strange notes. Already gonna do well here. Got the Twilight Archives. You got this thing we call the Order. Just a group of such men, women, and people that are trying to make things better. Unfortunately, where there's a lot of people gathering power and magic, there's always some people who aren't necessarily on the up and up. And the Order has found itself fallen afoul of one such man. And I, as someone who's going to say, hey, this isn't all right, we should not let this guy keep doing what he's doing, was discredited, chased out, and that's why I'm living here. So, Twilight Archives, you got the Order. The Order's original purpose was to make all the testing and trials and tribulations the Archive put you through a little bit easier, give you a head start, leg up. However, leader of the Order right now, named Bellemere Jackson, taken a little bit too far, and has started to try to control the library as opposed to just like protecting us from it for a little bit. There's a difference between keeping your distance while you get ready for something and then putting a leash on it, if you know what I mean. So, it's a lot of information, such like I just dumped on you, but my understanding is that
Bellemere Jackson gatekeeps the knowledge.
that is, yeah, that's a very simplified way of saying it, but like Ellie, you can cut straight to the point there. Yeah. But also, more magically bad stuff. But yeah, that's like the thing he's doing right now that is morally bad, I guess you'd say.
The library is true.
Yes.
Say more.
Well, truth is sort of a binary condition, so I'm not really sure what you would need me to say aside from yes.
Does the library contain opinions?
The library contains... Oh, I see what you're sort of getting at. Well, yeah, it contains knowledge of all sorts of things.
What can and can't be found in the library?
Well, I tell you one thing. Anything that got destroyed here is destroyed. It's sort of hard to... Once you destroy something here, it's kind of permanently destroyed, which is one of the reasons everyone's so protective about this here space. So Tolkien... You ever read him? Can't find him anymore. Totally gone. Now, was that a little bit my fault? Yeah, maybe. But it was in the service of a good cause, I tell you.
Knowledge can be destroyed in this place.
Yeah,
And Bellemere Jackson has control of the knowledge.
So, yeah, Bellemere sort of controls his area. So he controls his order, and he's trying to push out and control more of the library, because he figures if he controls all of it, then, I don't know, he controls all of it. I never quite understood the whole bit of that. I think you should have your safe place that's safe, welcome newcomers to it, and then when they're ready, they can strike out into the unknown. Look, my here gator. No way they would have allowed that in Bellemere's order. Apparently it was too big. People were afraid it was going to eat them. She
kind of looks around and, it's just running through, the story of Jonah. What did Jonah do here?
It did kind of eat us, is all I'm saying.
Well, but that was, just kind of the bit. Right. It always spat it back out afterward.
Where is the library?
Well, library is here, kind of all around us permanently. Are you asking where the order is?
Where does the knowledge reside?
The knowledge resides everywhere. And it is sort of in a relationship with the library that you get a path to seek it. If that makes sense. Sort of a journey each time. Every time is different. You've been around here long enough, you get a feel for it. So, what happened so you guys arrived. Also, I should say, sorry if you had any weird dreams, also my fault. Oh, yeah, sorry. You look like you're a particularly sensitive type.
You've been sending us dreams? You've been sending...
Well, not... So, remember how Bellemere sort of has the whole order under his thumb?
You seem to think that, yes?
Well, it's not that I think he's doing it with, magic and some particularly nasty magics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Now, maybe I just missed it before, but
no, there's a lot going on.
You said the word magic.
Oh, okay, yeah. Can we put a pin in that one and get back to it? I got, a list I'm trying to check off. Yeah, magic? Mm-hmm. Yep, mm-hmm. So I need some help, right? And usually Bellemere kind of conscripts it or, turns away everyone. So I need my way of attracting fellow seekers of knowledge, which perhaps wouldn't make Bellamere might not consider, people who aren't from like the traditional academic type, or maybe had been rejected from academia in some way, but still sought knowledge, So, and she stands up, she goes over, in this research area, she has a tall, it almost looks like a lamppost, and she sort of like gives it a kick, and the light on it turns off, and in the back of your head, there's been a tension ever since you started dreaming, and it just snaps, like it's been turned off. Just a little bit of faint white noise that no longer exists in the back of your head. She's all right. Is that a bit better? Sorry about that.
Jude storms over. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? You've been sending me these dreams that I could swear were from hell.
Oh, sorry. I don't really control the dreams. I just sort of project a wanting sensation into your conscious, and then you deal with whatever happens.
That.
Well, I turned it off. It's off. All right. It's off. No more dream casting. Apologize. So I just need some help. I need some backup. I need some folks who weren't in the order. And look, you don't have to like me. You don't have to even hate the order. What I'm saying is Bellamere Jackson is using his magics to control the flow of information. Like literally the life force that supports this library. Now, I destroyed one of them. That's what got me kicked out. And I tried to destroy the second one.
So what you're telling me is you've just messed up over and over again. You've been kicked out of this organization that controls the state of the knowledge of the world, and you're asking us to, help you overthrow it?
No. So, not overthrow it. I'm just saying we need to release... So the library does not like being leashed. And if it continues that much longer, it is apt to destroy everything around it, which will have catastrophic impact upon our knowledge. So
you're advocating for chaos?
No, not at all. Just a little more chaos. So the order is before, it worked all right. It worked all right. It wasn't perfect, but it worked all right. Bellamere takes over, and he decides he needs to choose who is going to be let in and who's going to be let out. And so the only way he can do that is if he controls who the library lets in, who they accept. Which the test that the library, who passes the test the library does. So he uses these sigils, 3 sigils. And I destroyed the first one. He's got 2 more, and that lets him control the waters of the library, the free flow of information, if you will. Believe you guys were swimming in it before I picked you up? So he leashes that water. He keeps it inspelled, and therefore he can control who thinks that they've gotten access to the library, who accesses the library. And I don't want the order destroyed. I want it to be a little more free for other folks to join. That's great. But also just, it's like a dam, right? You dam the water up high enough, and eventually it's gonna escape, and that will be the more destruction than if you just didn't have the dam in the first place. So I just need help breaking down the dam, and I just need some assistance there.
Can we unpin the magic thing?
Yeah, do you guys all caught up on where we're at right now? I feel like I kept spinning a little bit, and I want to make sure we're clear. Just on what's happening.
Yeah, assholes gonna be assholes. But the magic thing.
Cool. So there's also magic. It's fun. It is one of the benefits of being in the Twilight Archives. It only works in the Twilight Archives or places very close to their entrances. Sort of irradiates out from there. So, like if you're in a library that you could get to the archives from, it might work in that library, but maybe not outside of the library. Magic. She flicks her wrist, and a small little beam of light shoots up. Would you like to learn some?
If I wasn't worried about 10 other things right now, then absolutely.
Yes.
But I am worried about those 10 other things.
Gotcha.
Can you do that again?
She floats it over to you, and it starts bumping your nose.
And we all saw that.
Yeah.
I'd really rather not learn. I'd rather not do magic if possible.
Sure. Although she flicks some glasses down. She's like, I believe you've already started. Have you been making anything explode or float lately? Unexplainable occurrences or phenomenons?
As I said, I'd rather not do magic.
All right. That's your God-given right. What were you gonna say?
I'm interested.
Great. Yeah, cool. I'd love to teach you some magic. Would you help me, though, with the whole... I just need you to sneak in there, cause a bit of a distraction, so I can get in there and,
Sneak in where?
To the Order. Just, like, to their kind of records place.
How?
Well, that's my here sigil. We'll get there. It's sort of, if I just go alone, I just kind of get pounced on, but if you go in there as, distraction?
Before
You mean like bait?
Like, remember how I mentioned the library does certain tests? Mm-hmm. So, there are 3 tests. There's the test of knowledge, just like, will you seek out knowledge at the cost of almost everything else? Whether or not that's fair, that's the test. Then there is, remember how I said destroying things? Destroyed them up there as well? You know, like if you destroy something, it's gone forever? It's just a test to make sure that you're not going to abuse your access to the library and destroy things. So, the place where they do that test is, accessible to is where this second sigil is, the second seal I need to break to sort of restrict, the control over the library. So, you sneak in there and just pretend that you're taking your second test.
Will they not notice that we haven't taken the first one?
Well, let's see. It looks like... So you've passed your first test. It looks like you two have temporarily not succeeded, but, you can always retake it. This is kind of a lifetime thing, as long as you don't really piss off the library too much.
I wasn't aware that we were taking any tests.
Yeah, it's kind of the bitch of it, isn't it? It's sort of why you'd need, like... It'd be nice if you had an introduction, someone to stand up and say... Hey, here's what's going on. That was the point of the order, right? To just give you a little hand there. And actually, as she's saying this, you notice that you also have a gold hatch mark on your hand. And you can see that she has 3 across her knuckles. You guys see nothing. Would you like your little tattoo guy? Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, that's sort of the, general...
So if we pass the next 2 tests, then what?
Well, if you pass the next 2 tests, then you kind of have free access to the library. You're allowed to kind of roam, wander, seek information as you like.
Don't mind me.
Definitely do not pour it.
Dippy.
Yeah, you can seek information as you like, and leave if you like as well. If leaving's what you want to do, you can leave.
And magic is one of the types of knowledge that we can seek.
Yes, absolutely.
And we just have to go to the Order and do these tests.
Yeah, I mean, well, you guys can take your tests, sort of as I'm sneaking in. If you just want to take your tests and get out of there, for sure. Yeah, that's you can absolutely do that.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, just show up, and it's not one of those things that you could sort of prep for. It just happens to you. So yeah, it'll be great.
Ms. Beaumont, you expect us to take a lot on faith.
Sure.
To trust you and be your acolytes in this.
I mean, now.
The magic you say you can teach is real.
Sure.
Is personal.
And
is individual.
You would like to learn magic personally, yes? Is that the...
I would like some proof that anything you've told us
Sure.
manifests.
You got a worrying energy, but you ask good questions, man.
Yeah, alright. What kind of magic are you looking to learn? I've got kind of 2 types. I've got make a thing move, and she points to the animals you can see in the cage. Most of them are like flighted animals. Here, I can take that.
Nice.
Most of them are flighted animals, but you see like some snakes, lizards, kind of more amphibious creatures in there, and when she points to them, they sort of rattle the cages a little bit.
Clever, but achievable through conventional methods.
Or we can do some destruction. And she points, and like a gout of like 10-foot flame comes like out of her hand, her bare hand, just sort of you can blow things up. It's fun. You know, it's not so great around the
This strikes me as stronger proof.
Rhett, so you want to make something explode? Is that what I'm hearing? You'd like to do the same?
I wouldn't recommend it.
You can do this?
I think so.
Would you like could you do a demonstration for us? Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
I don't want this to happen. I'm just telling you that, like, you don't want this either.
Well, you've done this here?
I'm not strictly here, I guess. It was.
You did this in the other world.
In the real world, yes.
Particularly powerful caster. Now, I'm saying that if you don't want this to happen to you, you can leave wherever it's been happening to you, and as long as you get far away enough from it, you'll lose that source of your power.
I can't really get away from it?
Can't get away from it. The only thing you can do is learn how to control it. Because it seems to me doing nothing is not a strong option in your case. Now, I'm not going to tell you can do whatever you want to do, but not something I think you can run from.
This is not something that humans should be able to do. I don't want to learn how to control it because that would mean that I am okay with it even happening in the first place.
I feel like that doesn't quite ring true. Do you feel,
I have no such qualms.
No, of course not. I got that straight off from you. I sympathize.
Human beings are not supposed to have magic. That is a divine property. We are not.
Well, says who?
Given by God.
Well,
and you're clearly not him.
Hey now. I mean, I could be. I'm not, but I could be.
No.
Yeah, you don't know. I just showed up with a 150-foot gator and swallowed you whole and you didn't die.
I don't know. She makes a compelling argument.
No, I'm sorry. We're gonna get turned around whether or not I am God or if there is a God. Anyway.
The knowledge is here, though, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Probably. I'm just saying, it's not one thing I wanted to ever look for, because then you'd know, right? Sometimes knowing is bad. Sometimes you just don't want to know, because then you'll have to know, you know?
So what what can you do with magic? Like, what are the limitations of that?
I feel like you're leading to a question that you just actually want to ask me. Do you want to go ahead and ask that question?
I know, it can be used to destroy, but could it also be used to, create, new food or clothes or money?
It can be used to create, but the thing I have to reiterate is it's pretty much only useful within the library. So you can create food, but it's not going to nourish you. And why do you think I got all these supplies right here? It's not like I can grow food I can eat in the library. It's all the repository of stuff that has come before. It is not the stuff that is. The stuff that is the stuff that will nourish you and sustain you. So, yes, I can make things grow, but I don't know if they'd be considered alive topsoil, you know?
So is there anything I could learn here that would actually help me out there?
Well, if you have questions about the past or information that you want to discover to take out, surely, yes, but...
It's knowledge removed from human agency. Or opinion.
Yeah, more or less. Unless you're talking about Bellamere, which I cannot reiterate enough, is messing with shit he should not be messing with.
I find your logic provocative. I need proof.
Right, so you would like to learn some magic in order to feel proved?
That strikes me as convincing.
Great, what do you want to do?
I would like to generate heat.
Generate heat. You like to blow us shit up. Alright, we can do that. She's like, okay, so. She brings you over to a candle. Put your hands around the candle. And think of everything you know about the candle lighting on fire. And reach out beyond yourself to that knowledge that has come before you, that has been passed down to you. And then I want you to think, now you can come up with a fancy word if you want, it ain't gonna make no difference. It's just, it's really about intent and will. They'll tell you need a magic word, you do not. You just gotta think hard enough and consistently enough. Just think, live.
Jude's pretending not to listen, but is totally listening.
Give me a magic roll.
Can I also do a read person roll?
Yeah.
I want to, get a vibe. Does she believe this? Does she seem to be blowing smoke? Or yeah, I want to get a roll for her veracity. I don't make that one, so here we are. But then, what was the second roll?
What was that? Read person or magic?
The read person roll was the one I failed.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Just a sense fastidia?
No, give me an actual magic. That would be your expert skills.
New system, magic roll. 11. I passed the hard version.
Wow. Yeah, so that candle, it doesn't just light, it kind of goes up in a gout of flame. almost singeing your fingers. So you look at a couple of other candles, and you have that not that, you don't have a word. Do you have a word? Like, what do you think when the candle, as that candle lights?
I don't think I've gotten there. In extrapolating beyond myself, I think I left language.
Mm-mm. So you have that same sense, and you look at the other candles, and you call that sense up to you, and in a row, they just slowly light one after another. Incredible. Okay, so you can write down as your spell, generate heat, generate fire.
Yeah.
And give that a second level order. So that's going to mean it's going to cost you 2 magic points every time you use it.
Sure.
With a hatch mark on your hand, you get bonus on any of your dice. Also, find like a little fire guy.
Need one of those little suns.
Yeah, little suns.
Ms. Bowman, am I to presume magic is simply the evocation of knowledge in this world?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair enough. It requires a certain willingness to be open to things. That I don't know that everyone has, but it's certainly, I think the more you know, the more complicated spells you can do. So, sort of, yeah. Would either one of you like to attempt? I mean, you've got some power there, mister. If you be wanting to use it and or control it, because destruction that you can't control kind of just turns on yourself. If I had to venture a guess.
Okay.
All right. I mean, same thing. You gotta come over to this here candle.
Do you have anything more positive?
Well, I'm good at having things come to life, sort of like the mechanical style. Also, what are you trying to do?
Jude looks at the sparrow in their hand. Can we bring this back?
Yeah, little animation magic. It's a lot easier if someone's done the work of creating the thing. I think at your level, yeah. All right. So this is about control, right? So I want to be able to use this on the other things that you do in life as well. You stop. You just kind of look a little singed, like you've been exploding a lot of things recently. I don't want to suggest, but just maybe.
I mean, you've been sending me a lot of fire and brimstone in my dreams. So
not me. It's all you. It's all you. It's just sort of churning the waters of what's already there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, so hold your hands around your little friend here, and I want you to think of that same feeling you get when something explodes. And instead of fighting it, I want you to try to channel it. Like, imagine you got smoke in your hands. Instead of trying to hold on to it, you're trying to waft it. You're trying to just like gently flow around it. So, sort of, instead of trying to hold on to it tight, just sort of directing where it goes, channeling it.
Okay. And Jude, just closes their eyes and, tries to, lower their anxiety a little bit to just, channel some good energy into this bird.
Yeah, do you think of anything in specific?
I think they're thinking of, the little windowsill garden that they have tried to grow with some herbs in it. It's relatively unsuccessful, but the feeling they get when they tend it.
Yeah, that feeling of care. You can kind of feel the earth underneath your toes, the smell of fresh grass. Give me a magic roll.
We make that.
Make that, yeah. With a little kerclunk, the rib cage closes and the little sparrow pops to life, and sort of you can feel its little feet dancing across your palm, and it chitters at you, and then it spreads its wings, it flies up and kind of circles around your shoulder and lands, and sort of gives you a little head butt.
Kind of stroke its beak and say, "Look back, little guy."
Yeah. You look down and you see that something has appeared on the back of your hand, and it is very strange. You've never been one to get tattoos, so no, you are one. You are one.
You have one.
Shoot, that's not
very large one.
That's not that's the exact opposite.
It's a burning bush.
Lord have mercy, actually.
Just an entire back tattoo.
Woof.
Yeah, so you see as you.
Oh, why? Okay.
Yeah, so you notice this thing appearing on your hand, and you're not a stranger to tattoos, but this is the first time you found one that A, appears spontaneously, and B, shimmers like gold. Give me an observation roll.
Yeah. Nope, 71.
Great. You also notice this tattoo developing on his hand. You see nothing. So, magic? You want one too? You want to give it a shot?
I mean, sure, yeah, but, it's... Look,
things don't have to be useful to be fun or good. You don't have to always, like, you know.
Okay. Look, knowledge, great. Evocation of magic is evocation of knowledge. That's awesome. Super cool. I would fucking love to be here just for the sake of knowledge. But I have people who need school books and hot dinners and gloves that have fingers.
You okay? Yeah, that's,
So, sometimes people don't have the luxury of doing something just 'cause it's fun.
I'm not saying... So you're right. You know, I didn't mean to come off quite like that. I'm just saying, maybe you could take a moment for yourself? Self-care? Yeah, no, that's definitely not working.
Is there nothing in this entire pocket dimension where magic is real that could just make one thing a little bit easier?
I mean, like, what do you mean by easier? Like, if you want to learn something, we can do that.
Is it gonna do me any good out there?
Does learning do you good out there? Because, like, you can learn things and you can...
I can't pretend to know what you're going through, but in my experience, knowledge can be a comfort. At least.
Warm is good. Let's do the warm thing.
Warm thing, alright.
Where are we in the real world?
We're not. We're just straight up on
Is time still moving out there?
Yeah, kinda. Like, you're gonna leave, and it's gonna be some combination of a few moments to a few days. It's just never quite clear which one. But, like, usually it's on the order of, like, an hour or two. But just be careful, as you still do age while you're here. So don't go thinking it's a shortcut for immortality, sort of thing. It's good for naps, though. It's good for taking long naps.
So it's like Narnia.
Yeah, I guess, in kind of that way. Good books. I love me some C.S. Lewis.
Remarkably popular in those parts.
Great. Yeah, so she takes you over and does the same kind of candle thing. Yeah, give me a magic roll.
Make it.
Great.
Just barely.
Just barely? Right. So the candle also flames up, and you find that you also get the same... As you look down, you see a small, glinting sun on your hand. If you also give me an observation check while you're doing that.
That also just passes.
Also just passes. Nice. As you're looking at Cassandra and you're looking at the other two people, you can almost see just out of the corner of your eye, something seems to be flashing on their hand. When you look at it directly, it disappears. She goes, all right, so you get, like, animate as a spell at level 2.
Okay.
So if you cast it again, it costs you 2. You get create heat at level 1, Phoebe. This is not at all how Rivers of London does spellcasting. Just, if anyone's watching this for instructional purposes, this is my thing. Yeah, sorry about that. Just took too long in their system. And I wanted you guys to have magic now.
Thanks.
I didn't take the plastic.
Just soak in that hand.
Oh no.
I was right.
It'll still work.
Right.
Oh my god.
No, I can give you another one.
That's so
No, it's
Round two.
It's gone.
I was like, wow, really, really fitting for the character that this just isn't taking.
Here you go.
Oh, I've dropped.
That's fine, we'll pick it up in the beginning. Okay. God. Alright, so you guys will be a distraction, but you're also going to pass, hopefully. I don't know, can't guarantee that. One of the tests the library will set out for you. You pass enough of these tests, and you get a chance to either leave, as you like, or to continue to explore the truths of this here establishment. Sound copacetic to everyone? Any more questions?
Could we leave this place without your willing?
Well, the gator stomach specifically, no. But once you get out of that, yeah, sure, you can go wherever you want. I don't control that.
Then it would strike me that regardless of our positions, we're inclined to go along with you until such a point as we're no longer imprisoned.
You can say, I didn't quite think of it like that. But I'll take you to the Hall of Records, and you can choose what you want to do from there. If you want to be a distraction, you want to help, go for it. If not, you can sort of just do your own thing.
Taking us to the Hall of Records certainly sounds amenable.
Great, I love that agreement with my plan that I did not hear from you. Okay, yeah, we got this. We can do this. Yeah?
Yep. Hall of Records, then.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Plan's going great so far. Yeah, okay, guys, you can do this. You can do this. So yeah, you guys take a few seconds. Is there anything you want to so you see Cassandra going over to the sigil on the floor, making a few adjustments, scribbling some stuff down, leaving you guys a chance to talk if you want.
I take it neither of you came from Brooklyn?
Pittsburgh.
Chicago.
Were you looking for anything in particular that brought you here?
I don't think so. I think I'm not always looking for.
And that would be?
Look, man, I don't know you.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to impose. It's just I just keep feeling like you're about to start preaching at me if I say something. God, sorry. I don't want to do that. I don't want to preach at you. I recognize that you're hurting, and I understand that, I know what that feels like. Sometimes all you need is a friend.
I've got some friends.
I mean, friends here.
Sure.
All right, you guys ready to go then? Sorry to break the tension here, but we really do need to get a move on. Unless there's anything else you guys want to accomplish in this here moment, I'm happy to oblige, but otherwise, sigil's warming up. Yeah? Hop in?
I'll move toward the sigil.
Yeah, I want to go take some tests.
Let's go.
That's the spirit. All right, so you gather around the sigil, and Cassandra reaches out her hands, and it starts to...
What?
Holy shit! Oh my god!
That's sick.
Yeah. Oh my god. Light springs forth, bright light. The same sigil that you recognize from the mouth of the alligator. And Cassandra says, all right, count of 3, jump in. I will try to be behind you as quickly as I can. Library is, the archives do their own thing sometimes, so...
You're not coming.
No, I am coming, but see, I've taken my test, so might take me a sec to catch up with you. I can jump in first if it make you guys more comfortable.
Yeah.
Can we link hands maybe? Because I don't know what's gonna happen when I'm powering the sigil. So if I leave, you might be trapped here forever until I come back. So we go all together. You can hold my hand and pull me in. I'm not trying to trick you. It's just saying. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Hold hands.
Okay.
Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3. Into the abyss, and we go. And you guys again disappear in a shower of purple light. Chapter 8, The Hall of Records. Oh wait, fuck. Actually, no, sorry. We need to have a brief moment back here. I'm sorry. Okay.
Chapter 7
Scene
and
break.
a half.
Scene break.
Scene break.
Aside.
Little swirly symbol.
Yes. Order reprise. Chapter 5 reprise.
Quickly back to Jeremy.
Chapter 5B.
So you're standing around a circle, getting ready to ascend into the Hall of Records, and Eleanor says, all right, here's the important things you need to know. Did really great on test 1, which was go and touch the thing. Test 2, don't touch the thing.
Can I just ask, what makes... How long has the Order been in charge of these tests, and why are you running them?
Well, the Order's been in charge is a strong word.
Okay, well, what word would you use?
Administering. You know how...
Okay, fine.
How someone else writes the test, and you just kind of stand there as someone... Proctoring.
Who writes the test?
Proctoring the test.
Okay, if you're proctoring the test, then who writes the test?
The archives themselves. So, we cannot look into the hearts and minds of people, but...
Who proctored it before the Order, then?
Well, it was sort of a catch... It was a very wild system. Just anyone who wandered in was tested.
Isn't that kind... Well, I just wandered... I'm being tested, hello? What's changed?
So they were really scary and very terrifying.
Yeah, they are!
Imagine that, but 10 times worse, and you didn't know what was going on even more so. And then sometimes you died.
Oh, okay.
So,
can I just do a read person on the other people getting tested too?
Yeah, absolutely.
To see what are they comfortable with this?
Yeah, give me a general read person.
21. That beats both.
Yeah, nice. So the guy you were talking to earlier, he seems very comfortable. It feels like he's been kind of briefed on this whole thing to some extent. Jessica, the person you were talking to, looks a little nervous. The people around Dr. Jackson, Bellemere, they don't say, it's not like they disagree with him, but they don't fully agree with him. So there's some dissension in the ranks.
The other people?
Yeah, the other people. And then a couple of other people standing beside who are just hearing him.
Was it anything specific he said that they started?
It was in the sense that he's saying there was no interference. Really, they're just they're not involved, they just make it a little less scary. You get the sense he may be actually interfering quite a bit. You do get, when you look at the other people, they are very similar to you in the sense of, you get the sense that you're kind of from the same, economic opportunities, and you look like kind of all university students, and you look at, the diversity that's available, that seems to be in the Order as a whole, and do not find that reflected in the group that is standing here before you.
Can we have time to do our own research to look into what I don't even know if I want to take the second test right at the moment. Why do I have to? Can I?
Well,
I just feeling prepared and not I'm going into the unknown without any concept of what's about to happen.
So here's the thing. Yes, I wish I could prepare you more, but I don't know what test you're going to be taking. I just know.
Do I have to take it now?
Yes! You can't.
Why?
You can't let just you wander around untested. So, remember what I said about how if something is just, we protect knowledge here? We protect knowledge here because if something is destroyed here, then it is destroyed everywhere.
I won't break anything!
That's why you take the test, because there are some things that would be very tempting to destroy.
Like what?
You're gonna find out. I don't know what things you'd be tempted to destroy. I do know. Do you know Tolkien, right? The great author?
Yeah, what? What?
Why do you think no one knows about it? Why do you think we have decided to administer this test personally? Because someone got in here, and they've been attacking this. They are determined to tear down the Order, and Tolkien was collateral damage. There's a fight in the Hall of Records. Blew up a shelf, and suddenly, no more Tolkien. The world forgot about him. And when we tried, but a decade in, it's hard because once something burns here, it's hard to hold on to. You forget. You toss it out. It becomes meaningless. It doesn't matter anymore.
So how do you? Why was I able to come? Why do you still know who that is then?
We know who he is. I don't know it wasn't him that burned. It wasn't his biography. It was his work.
So I have to take this right now. I have no options. I can't do any research to figure things out or do my own thinking about this.
No. Give me a social roll.
20.
20. It says, okay, we have limited time. What would make you feel comfortable? I don't want to throw you into this if you're just going to have a panic attack. And
not having limited time would make me feel more comfortable.
So, here's the thing. If we leave you untested, eventually you're going to wander down a hallway and into an unproctored Twilight Archives test. We can't protect you from that. You are tested every moment until you finish your tests. So you can either test now, where we can control some things and it's not going to be as scary, or you can wait to be snatched by the Twilight Archives from some random hallway anytime from...
What gives you the right to control things, though? Like, who put you in charge? You just came in and started taking over stuff as far as...
I was elected!
Not you, the Order. I mean, everyone in the Order.
Well, someone's got to do something.
Well...
You don't want our help? I mean, we can shove you out a hallway and you can do as you want. You just want to do it. If you want to go it on your own, that's an option. If you don't want our help, that's an option. You can leave. You don't have to be here.
Okay, fine. Fine. I'm sorry.
Elrina says, okay, good. I'm glad we've got that settled. You okay? You're just gonna go on with everyone else?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Says, all right, okay, before everyone goes, you're gonna need a library card. Sort of gets you access. Yep, here you go. I don't know if you can check anything out with that, but...
That's below, so above.
Yeah, it's the motto. You can kind of see it all over the place. It's
yeah, well, what's below?
Well, we're below.
What's above?
The world. You know, the sort of earth where we live our regular lives.
Yeah, okay.
No further questions.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, good to go. So remember, Hall of Records, just don't touch or destroy, don't destroy things. That's sort of the, yeah, cool. Sounds good. I'm not gonna go with you, I've got other things to do, but I'm gonna pop in.
What are you gonna be doing?
I'm busy.
Doing what?
I'm sorry. I have got an entire... I'm not even... Why am I... So, I will come back in some amount of time, and...
If you're so busy, can't we have someone who's not busy to... Like, so that we have someone that we've gotten to meet and get to know?
Well, yeah, we've gotten to meet.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna leave me now.
Well, no one's going with you. You're sort of on your own.
Well,
so...
I don't... Okay.
All right, just get in the circle. Just get in the circle.
Tired of Jeremy's shit.
You guys go up in a whirl of light. You can see the Order kind of disintegrate, disappear as well into sparks as you fly up into the sigil. You can see Sarah is sort of talking to Bellamere, and you guys leave the Order. All right, interlude over. Chapter 8. The Hall of Records.
The Hall of Records.
Hall of Records.
Featuring Scorched Tolkien. Scorched Tolkien!
Yeah! Alright, so I'm gonna give these guys names. This is Jessica. This is Toby, the guy you talked to before.
Of course his name is
Toby the Nepo baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call Bellamere BJ.
BJ!
What's up, BJ?
BJ, please.
BJ Cal.
BJ Cal.
Oh, great. Okay,
Somewhere in the Hall of Records is every DJ Khaled.
Alright, you guys appear in the Hall of Records. And see Toby is, says, oh, wow, this is so cool. I mean, my uncle kind of told me, I mean, he didn't tell me a ton about this, but he says it's super cool. And it was
What do you guys know about how, like, the Order seems like it came out of nowhere and they're just taking charge?
No, it's always been here. It's been here since, like, forever.
But they said that there was a before the Order.
Well, there was a before the Order, but, like, there's a before Oxford, but, you know, it's been around forever.
That isn't even, no, I'm okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so, like, I mean, my uncle didn't really tell us exactly what was gonna happen. He just said, I was supposed to wander around for a little bit, and whatever we were looking for would find us, and then we should shove it back in its drawer, not think about it, and just go, like, sit in a corner. Yeah, so it's like a really simple test if you don't think about it too hard. Apparently, like, it was harder. There was supposed to be an assistant, but apparently they, like, fired them or something.
An assistant?
Yeah, they, like, I don't know, dude. Why would I care?
Why would I care?
A person
that walks around with that? What do you mean what? How are you? We have no idea what's going on. We just got shoved into a box that got set up into like the ceiling, as far as I know, and now we're in another room where we have no idea where we are.
Chill. Remember, chill. It's super
Yeah,
cool
I remember.
if
You
you're
can
chill.
say, "Dude, chill," as much as you want, but that doesn't mean anything.
I mean, it means be chill, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I feel like you're kind of freaking out. You're sort of freaking me out a little bit. Yeah.
Sorry, I should check my vibe. Am I right?
Yeah. Oh, you're laughing at me. I don't like that. It's all right. That's not cool. I'm gonna go now. You like do your own thing then if you want. Just like don't. I don't know. Just be chill. All right.
Yeah, I'll go be chill in the corner.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you do gotta look at shit. If you don't look at shit, then you gotta look at some shit. Okay?
What happens if I don't?
I think you like fail the test, and that's bad. It's like.
But I haven't broken anything. This is about not breaking anything, right?
Oh no, dude. You try that. You go sit in the corner and see how that goes for you. Yeah, why not? I mean, one of us should try it, right? Not gonna be me. I'm gonna go look at stuff. As you guys are talking about this, give me a observation.
37.
37. You can't quite see where over these massive filing cabinets. Yeah, so you see filing cabinets, there's some shelves, there's like little like microfiche and personal computer type things for looking at records.
It's a hypergalactic hall of records with all info ever, and they got the fucking microfiche.
Yeah!
Of course they do.
Life is hard. You can it honestly just looks like these filing cabinets extend almost forever. But if there was a beyond that, you see some bright light from a portal, from a sigil portal, sparking over here. As that's happening.
I'm gonna put on my headphones and start listening to my jazz music, and then just like,
oh my god,
being on by myself.
You're just
a couple minutes.
Just hanging. All right. Is there where do you go anywhere?
Jeremy needs to decompress.
Jeremy's taking a minute to
just taking. Yeah. Great. Okay. Cool. So you guys fall through the portal and land in what looks like an abandoned information desk. And what you see around you is it is clearly an archive, but it's an archive that has gone to seed. There are bookshelves overturned. You see rows of servers that have started to grow like crystals out of each other. You see stacks of lost paperwork, almost like piling to the ceiling, almost like staircases you could climb. These are like lost records. These are records that are not filed or easily accessible. Like, information that is hidden. It would be hard to find in the real world, for instance. Give me an observation, anyone?
Nope.
23, make that.
23?
Make a hard version.
20.
20? You two see like a flash of light out of the corner of your eye that comes maybe from the server room, and suddenly, almost like a hologram appears life in front of you. Says, "Hello! I am the personalized assistant! How can I help you today? You speak your voice print, and I can get you integrated into our system. Hello?"
Does it seem like it can see me? I think so.
I'm already trying to walk past
I'm asking
it.
the DM, does it seem like it can see me?
Hello, Maddie. Nice to see you today.
Oh, shit.
Hello, Jude.
How does it know my name?
Welcome to the Hall of Records. What are you looking for today? Can I be of assistance? Can I be of assistance? I'm your personal assistant.
Sorry, how do you know our names?
Why, I'm your personalized assistant. I know everything about you in order to facilitate your interaction here at the Hall of Records better. Hello, sir. You seem to be going away.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Samuel.
Descartes. Show me Descartes.
Oh, okay. God, okay. Yes, all right. Descartes, yes. Right this way. Great. Okay, cool. So this is not an area it is a restricted access for me. I am only allowed in this area, but I can point you toward, so you just go that way for some amount of time. And
what's here?
The Hall of Records.
This part.
This part is the restricted This is the restricted. This is a different area of the Hall of Records.
What is here that isn't there?
This is information that is differently accessed.
Are we supposed to be here?
No! Sorry, you are not authorized to be here, but you're here, and as your personal assistant, I will assist you!
Okay, so you give us information on Bellemere Jackson?
Information on Bellemere Jackson is available.
Can you take us to it?
Oh, yes, yes, right this way. So he takes you to kind of one of the areas of this, like, the library right here. As you're walking by, you see what the personal assistant has kind of been pointing out, which is that there is a sort of divide in these two areas, and it looks like that your appearance here has sort of forced this area into existence. There's tension here, that there's some, it's a sense of like stitches being pulled. It's causing friction between these two areas.
Can we see into this area at all?
Yeah, you can see into, like, you get the sense you can cross between these.
Okay.
Pretty easily.
And can we see anybody, like,
give me an observation.
37.
Yeah, you would have, you don't see the approach of that portal light, but you can see some, like, heads over filing cabinets, like, off in the distance. Mm-hmm. And as they're moving around, you can now see them moving around as well. You just see...
Yeah, I'll go over to at least check it out, because it's not the people that are in my group that I've already, seen.
Can I... If the PA is going down towards the servers, can I just pick up any scrap of that white paper and see what's on it?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Yeah, so you guys hop over to the circulation desk. So he pointed out Descartes going this way, so he's indicated it was in this area.
Yeah. I just want to see what any of those white pages
Oh, yeah,
is.
so you pick some up. It looks like someone's Trader Joe receipt.
Incredible.
Interesting. Okay, I'll pick something else up.
This looks like a classified document, but it's written all in Cyrillic.
Personal assistant.
Hello, Samuel. How may I be his assistance today?
Is there any organizational structure to this section of the Hall of Records?
No.
If I were to leave this section of the Hall of Records, could I return?
Probably. Yes. At this current moment, you could return.
Do you have any way of forcing me to leave?
No? I am just the personal assistant. I assist.
I'm gonna keep reading.
Okay.
I'm looking for anything that looks like anything that I can read, so in English, that doesn't look like a Trader Joe's receipt.
Are you looking for anything specific?
I think I'll know it when I see it. I'm looking for textbooks, treatises, tomes, anything.
Okay, but I will not know it when you see it. Great. Okay, I can just throw stuff at you then. You're gonna get a random assortment. Give me a research.
Yeah, that's what.
So he leaves you there. You guys are gonna continue going looking for stuff from Bellemere?
I have more questions for personal assistant.
Yeah. So Purvis is gonna go with you to Bellemere.
So yeah, I'm gonna just like walk with them.
Yeah.
Like, so personal assistant.
Who said personal assistant?
Oh, yeah. Over here?
Yes.
So the second test.
Yes.
What's up with that?
Information on that is not available. I regret that I am unable to assist you with that today.
What do you know about the Order?
The Order is very old and is more of a conglomeration of past organizations that have existed since antiquity, but, since about the 1600s or so, have been conglomerated under the Order as we know it today, currently headed by Bellemere Jackson.
Okay,
and is there something I'm supposed to be looking for, or...?
My understanding is that it will find you. Find you.
Does the Order control you?
No. I was, supposed to be I was, at one point, the personal assistant for the entire library till I was decommissioned and then fired.
Who decommissioned you?
That information is not available.
Can I...
As this is happening, you approach this barrier, and you're looking at this, you don't know what it is, but the floor feels a little like wet linoleum, like linoleum that's kind of sticky, there's something bubbling up beneath it. there's something here. We're not quite sure what it is. As you're looking across it, a person kind of appears. Give me an observation.
60.
60? Does that pass?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, so it seems like they kind of just materialized out of the, like this pile of servers you see over there. It says, "Hello, I am your personal assistant. How may I be able to assist you today?"
Where did you just come from?
I came from the Hall of Records.
But that's where we are.
Yes.
But so how did you appear? Where did you? How did you come from the Hall of Records?
I am here, and then you appeared, Jeremy, and I am
no,
now to
I
assist you.
appeared before you appeared, and then you came over. Well, you didn't even come over. You just.
Can I be of assistance? Can I assist you?
What's the difference between this area and this area?
This is a restricted area.
Why?
That is restricted information.
Why?
Is restricted information for journeyman class order members.
Would it not be restricted if I had passed the second test?
Possibly, yes.
Can I come over?
Yes.
Should I come over?
Yes.
Why?
You seek knowledge. I will assist you in your second test.
Why did you just suddenly appear when I came over here?
Because you came over here and I am your personalized assistant.
Why didn't you appear over there?
Because I am not allowed to be in that area.
Says who?
That is classified information. That is restricted information.
The guy over there mentioned something about there had been a personal assistant before and there's not anymore?
Yes.
Why did that change?
I am unable to provide that information. Can I be of assistance?
No. I put on my head. I'm gonna try and pass.
Great. Are you trying to go down here?
Yeah.
Great. Give me a dexterity.
Dexterity. Oh. Nope.
Great. Thank you. Flat on your face. All right. Did you give me a research yet?
Yes, I passed the research.
Okay, passed
what
the
I'm
research.
what I'm looking for a sense of is whether this is, because we've been told that this is information that has been forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to figure out is if this is just things that at one point were written down or cataloged and have since been lost, or am I seeing transcripts of conversations? Am I seeing anything that looks like knowledge that was never codified in the real world?
Oh, gotcha. I see what you mean.
Is it just things that were written and lost, or is it knowledge that was never put to paper?
Gotcha. Yeah, so as you're looking, you're searching through a bunch of things. You see like news clippings, articles, and then something catches your eye. You see your name right
Nice.
across it.
All of the knowledge of the universe and I find Sable Trafala. Let's go. I'm prolific. It's all I've ever wanted.
You see it is an email from one of the less prestigious philosophy journals, and it says, "Dear Dr. Tafal, we regret to inform you your paper has not been selected for publication. Multiple reviewers have suggested that you go back and look at their comments and revise again. Please do not resubmit. We think your article is better suited for a different journal. Sincerely, the publishing board."
Interesting. Yeah. And I know, like, is this an email I've since deleted?
Yeah, so this is like from another adjunct email from a different university.
Yeah.
So this has been, so you see that. You see another rejection letter for another assistant professor position. You see an enormous number of journal rejections. Give me an intelligence roll. Or give me a
feelings roll.
Yeah, what is like the... Give me like a research roll, I guess.
Sure. Fail.
Okay. Cool. So you see a lot of junk information, and as you're standing there, you you hear like over your shoulder, "Hello, can I be of assistance? Please, be careful with those papers. They're one of a kind, and kind of the only record we have."
Yes. What is that person's name? And I'll point over towards. Actually, I'll point towards Jude, but I don't know if Jude ever said their name to me.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, so I'll ask the personal assistant. What's that?
You would have
person's
heard their names as the personal assistant was talking to them,
Yeah.
so you now know Maddie and Judy.
Sure.
Maddie and Jude.
Cool. Do you have records on Jude Everly?
Yes.
Can I see them?
Yes. Is there yes? Are any records in particular?
Recent.
Recent.
Sorted by ordered by chronology.
Yes. That would be in our personal records department. This direction, and they point this way.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go? Okay.
What are you looking for, buddy?
All right. That's there. Yeah. So you walk toward the personal records, and you feel like the linoleum and that barrier between these two sections kind of give a little bit, and you can force your way through, kind of like popping a balloon with an impact, like a jarring moment here through, and it's the other side. Does he pass Jeremy?
Probably if you were walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you
Depends on the size of the room, but
yeah, no, you definitely can. This is kind of a bottleneck, so you definitely would see each other as you're walking out. Yeah, so you both.
I do. I look him over and I'm like, this is not the friendly person I want to talk to. So I'm just gonna like.
Yeah, and I'm probably on a mission.
Yeah.
These are the two party members, and neither of whom are gonna talk to strangers.
Yeah, fun. Okay, so you pop through. Where are you going specifically?
I was gonna go to this group, but I just did not like his look. He looks intimidating and scary.
Yeah, so you're walking toward them.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see in the distance. Sure. So you guys are walking. So yes.
Bellamy Jackson.
Bellamy Jackson, this way.
Yeah, kind of like take a look kind of back over our shoulders before we go.
You see Jeremy walking towards you.
Oh, hey.
Hi, where did you guys come from?
Complicated question.
Okay,
Pittsburgh, Chicago, right?
well,
You?
okay, I meant more recently than that, I guess. I thought I was everyone in the, like, I would recognize everyone in our group.
It's been the two of us and another person.
The guy who, yeah, he looked scary.
Yeah, he hasn't been.
He's got a weird energy, but he asks good questions.
Oh, so maybe I should, okay. So where did you guys come from?
We
Thereabouts.
yeah.
Okay, I'm
River.
sorry. I shouldn't
River.
have. I
Sorry.
shouldn't have.
Yeah.
sorry.
I
I
get
didn't
the
mean to
feeling we're
pry.
just as confused as you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's actually kind of reassuring.
I'm Jude.
I'm Jeremy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Maddie. Okay. It's nice to talk to some similarly confused people. Actually, everyone's kind of been pushing me around and just kind of telling me what to do. It's been really stressful.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what this second test is?
One of the gestured vaguely towards Toby. Said that we're supposed to just walk around until we see something that comes for us and we don't touch it and don't destroy it, and that's the entire test, which I guess doesn't sound
So far,
that
the only
hard,
thing that's found us is this guy. I point at the personal assistant.
Hello, I'm your personal assistant. This way to Bellamere Jackson.
Oh, Bellamere. Are you guys looking
You
at...
know him?
Well, yeah, he's the one who, like, found me and was showing me around, but he's, like, not... I don't know, he stresses me out.
Yeah, he kind of sounds stressful. So you're with the order, right?
As far as they're the ones running everything, yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys pass the first test already, or what?
You guys don't see anything on his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
No further questions.
So he sees the personal assistant this way, and he leads you to like an abandoned, kind of fallen over bookcase, and you see stacks of paper records. It's clear based on how new they are in relation to everything else that they have been just removed. Someone has grabbed them from a different location and then stuck them in here.
Actually, can I see your guys' bands? I've got like a weird... I'm sorry, it's a really personal question. I don't mean to, like, I don't...
Oh,
Is that okay?
Yeah. Can you read person?
Yeah. You can also
or like an observation.
Yeah, so like you guys don't see anything on his hand, and you don't see anything on their hands.
Oh, at all?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a little. Nope, neither of those pass.
I got a 43 though.
43?
Yeah.
So you know that like this, like, you get a hatch mark if you pass a test exists. But you know that until you get the hatch mark, you don't see other people's hatch marks. So the fact that he thinks he has one, but definitely doesn't. Yeah, the fact that he can't see yours is very weird. Like that if he has a hatch mark, he should be able to see the ones on your hands.
Yeah. Can you not see it?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Maybe it's like
you
a
passed the
personal
first
thing?
test too.
Yeah, well, yeah, can't you tell?
I gotta be honest, I'm not seeing anything.
Well, that's concerning.
Maybe it's just like a personal thing. Like, you only see yours.
Well, I guess if all of us can't... Can you two see each other's?
No.
Nope. We can though, can't, right?
No,
like
you
No?
can't.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can't see
Oh,
anything.
right. Yeah, okay.
Because you guys did not pass your first test.
Nope, we did not.
See, they can only see their own. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
I got the longbow. But
Yes. You did in fact pass your test.
Well, the test was... We basically dove into some water and then it felt kind of thick and stressful and...
Yeah, mine
then
was sand.
It just turned like it just kind of appeared
So
after we passed it.
Okay.
So no one really gave it to us per se.
It's really weird as well.
So yeah, you see the files before you for Bellamere. Yeah. They're there.
Personal assistant.
Yes. Hello.
Where is the information about these? Can you see this?
Personal assistant says, yes, that appears to be a first test passed gold band.
Is there anything different about it than their first past test bands?
nice. Nice.
Well,
Got him.
Personal assistant, look over there!
These are not the first test bands you're looking
That's the
for.
worst roll you've done, I think.
Says, it appears to be in order. I can show you the rest of the information. If it is not, it is on the other side of the Hall of Records.
Can you bring it here?
No. I am unable to transport information of any kind. I am merely a personal assistant.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Excellent. So you want to head off to the personal to do that? Do you guys want to read these records?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so Jeremy, you go off. So you look around, you see there's a set.
Are the BJ Khaled records in
Yes.
in the forbidden part of the records?
Yes.
Oh, that's fucked. Okay.
Yeah, they've clearly been moved. Yeah, so you, as you walk off, the personal assistant splits into two. One who stays with them, and then one who follows you as you're walking. So what are you looking for?
Yes, I'm going... Do I have my own personal assistant? More silver discs.
You don't appear to.
Sad. I asked the personal assistant for info on... hold, please.
Jude
Jude Everly.
Jude Everly.
Uh-huh. And then thought I was following the personal assistant to said information.
Oh,
but did they just give me a...
Yeah, they pointed to the cabinet area.
Did they give me a call number or anything?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I'm expediting myself to there.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you open up. It is an alphabetized row of filing cabinets. As you open one, it kind of like expands into the whole space.
Sure.
magic box style, and it stops right at Jude Everly's entry, and there's like a large stack of paperwork. Are you looking for anything in specific, anything in particular?
I'm just going to grab some info that I shouldn't be able to know, so that I can come...
Great. Awesome.
The goal at this point is to verify whether all of this is nonsense or not.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a card on what you read. Pause for notes. Okay.
Cool. And I will copy down whatever this is.
Oh, you can keep it.
Onto my own.
I
just...
you're not going to take the record. Yeah. You're just going to...
Do we, by the way, I assume I still have everything I was carrying with me when I originally left my office,
sure.
Right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you have all that on you. As you're as you're taking that, you look down and you realize you have a second hatch mark on your hand.
Thanks.
He didn't take the bait, guys. You're not sure when you got it.
Yeah.
It's just the first time you've been looking at your hands. You are going towards the information about that, and you guys are looking at Bellamir's records.
I'm standing a little bit away, but watching.
Okay, you're just watching? Okay, so you're looking. So are you close enough to read the pages, or you're just kind of
I'm just kind of off to the side, I don't really know what else to be doing. Something's supposed to come find me, so I'm just gonna stand still and let it find me.
As you open these letters, or as you open these files, you look away for a second, and when you look back, they're no longer files. They are old scrolls. These, maybe 1,000, 2,000 years old. And you can't read them fully, but in the same way that you sort of can recognize words from your theology, you recognize these as heretical information, as information that is kind of the antithesis of what you have been taught in the church, that is direct contradictory teachings. And this is sort of stuff that has been so old that it has been lost to antiquity, so it's one of those, people don't know that these altered teachings exist because they fell out of memory.
Interesting. And that's all of, what Bellamir's files are?
No, so it seems like the moment you were alone with these, that you're now seeing something else. And as you turn to the personal assistant, you no longer see them. You see Father Clement sitting in front of you. Just, Jude, you all right there?
I'm fine. Have you seen these?
Sort of takes a look and says, "Wow, it's kind of a pickle. I didn't hear about these when I was in school."
Yeah, they look very, very old. I've never seen these either, but can you read them in full?
Says, this is not a script I'm familiar with, but the fact that they're here and not out there in the light of day kind of means maybe we should know about this. I don't think it, not all information's useful.
Is it that we shouldn't or we don't?
Well, if it was important information, it feels like someone would have saved it. Kept up with it.
It's here. It's already somewhere, right?
He sort of gestures broadly, and this seems more like a trash heap than a repository for important information. Now, like I always say, don't get involved. I don't want to tell you what to do with your life, but it seems to me you've gotten an opportunity to do a real service for the church here. This information doesn't ever need to exist again. We all know you're pretty good at burning books.
Sorry? I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Jude. Now, I don't know what's been going on, and you didn't want to talk to me, that's all right, but, the smell of smoke sort of has been following you, and it's not like your desk is private property.
I smoke cigarettes, okay? It's just that it just helps.
I think we both know the difference between smell of burning and the smell of cigarettes. You know, if something's wrong, Jude, you can make it right. Now give me an observation check.
That makes it.
Yeah, so Jude has started talking to someone who doesn't exist. Like, from your perspective, the personal assistant's there, kind of hovering over him, and he's just got some files in his hand, and he started talking to somebody that doesn't exist.
Okay, yeah, that seems like a lot. Maddie's just gonna kind of start backing away.
You're gonna leave him? Great. Says,
Come back
now,
to me later.
if something's wrong with you, you know how we dealt with witches. You can cleanse this with fire. Right here, right now.
And what happens if I don't?
I think you've just gotta live with it. It's between you and your immortal soul and God.
Can I have a minute?
Take all the time you need, but, God's patience may be infinite, but don't think your life is. Sort of, he's like he backs off, you're just standing there, like, looking at you.
Great. I want to kind of investigate these scrolls maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, give me a research.
Yeah. Like, get a sense of, like, where they might be from, like, when they may have, like, been adopted, the sort of, like, history you might know about them. Nope, that's 75.
Yeah, you can't read them. They're, like, in Aramaic or something.
Cool, awesome.
You do recognize a few passages from, like, notably female characters that you might have encountered in some of your theology, but, like, you can't really read what's going on. It's enough to, like, know that it's different, if that makes sense. Like, you would have seen scraps of what does exist, translated just enough to know that these were different, but you don't know what's going on.
Father Clement's just, like, watching. Cool. Just gonna take a breath. Kind of turn aside, pick up one of the scrolls, and burn one of them. There's back.
Oh god. Okay. Are you gonna use a magic spell?
Yeah. Or I guess I don't really have the spell, but.
Oh yeah, you did life. You didn't get the burning spell. You could still probably try to do a spell.
Yeah.
Jude has burned some books before.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Or yeah, they're gonna try and like take like a section, but not the full thing.
All right. Give me a magic roll then.
For a controlled burn.
Not burning down the entire room.
Maybe this is a hard one. I don't know how to control the spell yet.
It's hard if you want to. It's hard if you want to do a specific thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not burning the entire thing.
Yeah. Give me a hard roll. That's fair.
That's a 92.
Oh baby.
Yeah, the whole. So actually, a couple of things happen. Two things. So the entire scroll goes up in flames, and there's a searing pain on your hand. And instead of a gold hatch mark, you get a black line.
Oh. Damn it. Okay. Yeah.
Oh man. And it feels like the connection between you and this mysterious force you're drawing on has been weakened a little bit. There is a blowback effect from that. You all are able to push rolls, by the way. That is the thing that exists here, just as in all the Call of Cthulhu. I didn't think we got to that. It's just really bad if you fail a pushed magic roll.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna push it though.
Are you gonna push this one?
Jude's panicking. Absolutely.
Oh, Jude's panicking. Well, yeah. So you can actually. I will tell you that burning a little bit or a lot doesn't matter either way. If that will affect what you're gonna do.
Even so, they're gonna like try and like salvage it.
Okay, you're gonna push it to salvage it.
Yeah.
So are you gonna use your kind of animation skills, or you're gonna try to like what are you trying to do here?
Just wild magic it.
Just like wild magic it. All right, I need the hard magic roll to do anything.
Oh my god.
And you've burned.
Jude's going to burn down the Hall of
Yeah,
Records.
I think you've burned 2 magic points right now.
Okay. Great.
I like the idea of reanimating the flaming scrolls.
That would really be something.
Now it's alive and burning and angry at you.
That's a 29.
That's
Actually makes it.
That makes the hard, right?
Yeah.
That makes it hard.
You're able to control it so it doesn't spread to anything else, but unfortunately so you have some fragments of scroll, but almost all of the writing is vanished. Fuck. From your perspective, you see Jude standing there, Bellamir's files, and then suddenly just burning them to ash.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I knew that guy seemed like a lot.
Does Father Clement see any of this?
Oh, he's gone.
Gone?
Disappeared, yeah.
Personal assistant back?
Nope. Just you.
Great.
And Maddie watching from the corner like, oh shit.
Try to like stuff them back in the file cabinet
go.
and shit, just to like stifle any.
You're in like a bookcase, yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
So, look, Maddie still doesn't really feel like she fully understands what's going on or who to trust here. But she does know libraries. And this here looks kind of like a librarian's little circle desk there.
Absolutely.
And what she knows is that oftentimes a librarian will pull the good shit for their own little reading.
Yeah.
So I want to crawl back in there
The circ desk.
into the circle desk, hunker down inside, and see what's in here.
Wild. Okay. Yeah, so you're looking, and
Do I make like a research or something?
yeah, give me a
See what I find.
give me a research for sure.
That makes it.
Yeah, so you see, it looks like a bunch of records for different people. You see Bellamir's records here, kind of moved here, but you also see ones with your own name. Your own last name, not your name, just Fletcher.
I'll pull the ones with my last name.
Yeah, so you open up and you find what looks to be like the permanent file of one of your younger siblings. What's the name of the second oldest one? Not Declan, but the
Harper.
you see all the records from Harper. And there's a bunch of records of, like, you guys have not had the easiest of time of it. There's definitely stuff in here of just circumstances outside of your control. But you also see that Harper's started to be getting into more trouble, stuff that Declan hasn't told you about. It looks like their friends are starting to get in trouble, and Declan has not done anything to keep them from following along with their friends, and they started to like steal things from teachers, nothing they need, really petty things. Like clearly they're just stealing them. There's records that say they stole it on a dare, on a bet from a friend. And they're just a kid, but they're starting to get in trouble that maybe you won't be able to get them out of.
Maddie takes out her phone again just to look at it and have a moment of like just really, really wanting to call home.
Give me a magic roll.
32.
32. It burned 2 magic points. So you wishing hard, thinking of your family, holding onto your phone, desperately wanting to call home, sitting in this librarian circulation desk, one of the only places you've truly felt safe in the past few years, the library from your home. There's a gentle click as it feels like the universe around you has just heard you reaching out and has just granted you this one moment. And your phone flicks back on and you're able to call. You can feel it buzzing in your hand though. You feel like you only have a few moments. Like, who do you call?
I don't think that Harper has her own phone yet. But she texts me from Declan's phone a lot. So, does it say can I tell what time it is on my phone?
It says it's the same time as when you entered the library.
Okay, so probably like it's after 3 p.m.
What time your shift at the library
I
start?
work nights usually.
Yes, so it's after.
I'm calling the house. I'm calling like the landline.
Yeah, it rings through, it connects, and Give me a luck check for it being who you want it to be. Declan picks up the phone. He's like, "Hey, sis, how's it going?
Hey, it's good to see you. Is Harper at home?
Yeah, I can call up. Hey, Harper, yeah, what do you want? I mean, she's like locked in her room. I can go grab her.
That would be great. I know it's been a while since we've actually chatted.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. You okay?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let me go. You can hear like banging on the door. Yo, Harper! Big sis wants to talk to you. No, I don't know what it's about. Look, you probably here's the phone. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Maddie, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to check on how you're doing.
No, I'm fine. What do you want?
No, nothing's wrong.
I'm sorry.
I miss you guys.
Yeah, no, I miss you too. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of a little busy now. What?
Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking maybe sometime soon, fall break is coming up. You could come stay with me for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be fun. I'll just have to see.
I can come down and get you. Declan doesn't have to do anything.
No, I mean, it's not like he's gonna do anything anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, like, I'm just kind of busy right now, but I'll see. Maybe. We'll get back to you. Let me check with my friends and text you. Okay?
I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
And the phone puts off and goes dead.
Put the file back and try to distract myself by pulling out Bellamy's file.
You notice that even as you feel like you're being wrenched a little bit in two, you look down and you also have a hash mark. How you doing?
I don't think she really
pays
it much mind. I think she sees the hatch mark there and goes, "Oh, cool, I guess." And then
you can go back and burn it now.
I don't think
that's how that works. That's how that works. Let me know if you want to cut it down. Here's scissors too. Yeah. So anyone with a hatch mark, advantage, disadvantage, neutral. You have
advantage to what?
All of your magic rolls.
Fuck!
You just like.
No, that's fair. That's really fair.
Connection to the manifestation.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It angry.
It
upsetty. It big time upsetty.
Upsetty spaghetti.
This still very much has this moment of being like, all right, that didn't go how I wanted it. And pulls out the Bellamir's file back here, and it's just like, what the hell's even going on here that's fucking with my head like this?
The forgotten sixth Jackson brother, Bellamir Jackson.
Wild, cursed. Okay, so you're heading back here with the files, right? Yep. Okay, great. So you're heading back. You're heading toward more information about the order.
Yeah, specifically the rings and the testing.
Nice.
Yeah, and so personal assistant follows behind you.
Oh, he gets a personal escort.
Yeah, it's weird.
I got a call number and nothing.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Wow. I feel like someone who made a point of that wouldn't let that happen if there wasn't a reason for it. So you're walking back, and you do see.
Am I? First of all, I'm able to pass back through this.
Yeah, there's that same weird squishiness.
Okay, nice.
You're able to pass.
Yep, I'm booking it to Jude.
Booking it to Jude. I'm gonna hand you these back. Oh.
Do I?
Sorry.
I'm not booking that far.
Booking it to Jude. You're able to open up Bellamir's files. As you look around, you see the personal assistant going with Jeremy, and you see Samuel coming over to Jude. You're also able to see, from your perspective, it looks like these other people. There's this weird silver flashing light that you associate with the personal assistant. It is now you can see it flickering next to them. It's from a distance. It's their heads and a little flickering personal assistant next to them.
Next to who? Sorry?
people over here.
Oh, okay.
In the far distance.
And they've got some personal assistants next to them now.
Yeah. Great. So
Because I broke the... we'll figure it out.
yeah. You have brought something into the library. That's the upshot of that moment. For sure. Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pop over to you, I think, that's briefly. And yeah, so you're
I want to figure out, is the tests different than what before the order was running them?
Yeah, so you go to, points you to like the bookcases, libraries, and you see, give me a read person as you're walking through.
52 makes it.
Makes it. Everyone, you can't really tell, they just seem to be like reading books, but everyone looks very upset, whatever's happening. You can see
not engaged.
You're not engaging? Great. Okay. Fair enough. So it takes you into one of these long, kind of almost infinite bookcases, and there's that weird zooming feeling again. You sort of see all of the books, and then if suddenly you're like where you need to be. You can see off in the distance where the Tolkien fiction section would be. There's a black burn stain mark. Unfortunate. Yeah, and so you see a collection of like personal diaries from people in the order going back like 1,000 years.
I'm gonna grab like one of the first ones.
One of the very first ones.
Yeah.
Do you read Latin?
No.
Right.
But I do have a history expert skill.
All right. Give me a hard history to find anything out about this diary.
44. So that
hard.
does not make
It sure is in Latin.
Can I spend luck to...
Yeah, if you want to try to do that, you can spend 10 luck points and then make a hard intelligence roll to be able to read the Latin.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't used luck for anything else.
That's fair enough.
He's fiending for these 1,000-year-old diaries.
45. I still fail.
You fail the hard.
Okay, I'll continue along until I find one that's not in Latin. Just kind of going...
Do you speak any other languages?
I have not... No.
Use just English, no worries. Okay. Yeah, so you find some like Middle English, some English books. Little hard.
Beowulf-esque.
Yeah, Beowulf-esque. Definitely you go up into like Shakespeare type English if you wanted to continue past there.
Yeah.
So like you're not you probably don't speak Middle English. I mean, who does really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like with the Middle English you could definitely just do a hard intelligence roll to see if you can sort of like glean what's happening.
I'll try that.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I just ask the personal assistant to try?
Yeah, you could probably do that.
I'm going to ask the personal assistant to read me the first Latin one, actually.
Great. So personal assistant picks up the books and says, I'm sorry, these do not appear to be in Latin. Are you sure this is what you are looking for? And hands them back to you. And you, as they hand them back to you, they're no longer these diaries. What you're seeing instead are court proceedings. So this is the court proceedings for your parents' divorce, both, and just like the extensive documentation of that messy fight, as well as the divorce proceedings themselves, the divorce certificates. It's like the dissolution of your entire happy, idyllic family life in one folder.
I'm going to immediately close it and then put it away and then quickly just leave this area because
Nope on out of there.
Nope. Personal assistant vanishes and you look down and you see a second hash mark on your hand. Give me a magic roll.
Oh, on the same thingy.
I'm doing the same thing. 61.
Does that pass?
No, just barely not.
All right.
Magic is 60.
60. Okay. Yeah, so you book it. As you book through it, you see Toby is sitting on the ground, like weeping, with like he's like torn out paper. There's like a pile of torn paper like littering the ground next to him. Jessica and this other person, like they look shaky, but they've stopped reading whatever they're reading. So you run through? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're not. Are you going anywhere in particular?
No, I'm gonna go sit in this pile of and just think about
servers. As you're sitting there, you hear your voice. Hey kid, you want to buy some cocaine?
Excuse me?
Got some Mom? Got some real good cocaine.
Who are you?
Oh, I be pirate on the Silk Road. I do. I got some really great opium too.
I'm gonna try and find my way toward.
Got all the drugs here, kid. All the drugs you could ever want.
Is there where is it coming from?
It's coming from one of the servers.
Okay, get out of there.
He's just trying to mope, and he found the Hall of Records K-hole.
There's always a K-hole.
There's always one.
Every time. Man, you could have the greenhouse K-hole. All right. Okay. So you're looking at. So you are returning to Jude.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. As are Jude's hands like covered in ash, or do I see the black mark, or what do I notice as I walk?
Have you done anything to try to conceal that?
I think like they wipe their hands on their pants, but that's about it.
Okay. I would say this is.
I can do a read person or an observation.
Yeah, do whichever one of those you want. Yeah. Do a stealth, make it an opposed roll.
Cool.
With a penalty die.
That's fair.
Okay,
I wasn't gonna make that anyway.
Okay, I made a hard version.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna make the other one.
Sad. No, unfortunately, yeah. So you notice there's it reeks of campfire smoke around here, and Jude's
cool. And yeah, I've extrapolated enough based upon my experiences. Yeah. Cool. Jude.
Hey, Samuel, right? It's Samuel?
Tell me about Miami. And I immediately do a read person. And I'm just getting an immediate vibe check.
Miami?
Absolutely.
Miami.
And I do not care what they say. I don't make it, but I feel like it will be obvious enough. So whatever. I don't make the immediate read person, but I'll still hear what they say.
Miami, what about it? Like, I don't understand what you're asking.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pass them this and say, can you verify?
Yeah, no, I verify that. That was a really bad decision. Yeah, where did you find this?
I think this place is real. And as someone with a lot of bad press, just because everyone believes something about you doesn't make it true. And information doesn't need to be destroyed.
Okay. That was unexpectedly thoughtful. Thanks. I need to know, I'm not ashamed of this necessarily. I've just changed. I'm a different person now. Like it was a really bad time in my life, and I've gone past it, and I've grown, and I found religion, and that's been great for me. I found God. God found me, and
I see the soot on your hands. You're clearly ashamed of something.
It's not this. There was it's hard to explain, but there were some things that you need to know. Like, I'm bound by my oath. I'm bound by my oath to the church and to God, and it's going to be my life's profession to spread his teachings and to give comfort to others. And as a part of that oath, I must act in accordance with the church's wishes. And sometimes there's things that the church rather not see the light of day. This isn't it. Like, I don't care if anyone knows this about me. I wish they would, actually. Yeah, I was arrested. I was on drugs for a long time. But I got better. I got out of it. I don't care if they know that. It's not gonna hurt anybody if they know. I want to be a story of hope to people. But that wasn't this. I need you to know that wasn't this.
Not that it's my place, but knowledge seems more powerful, at least here, than doing what others want us to.
I don't know how familiar you are with the Bible and with the fall of man. But in my religion, the reason that the whole world is as fucked as it is was because we kept hungering for knowledge above all else. We didn't have faith that God had a plan for the world and for all of us, and that there were some things that were beyond the realm of human comprehension. We were tempted by knowledge, and we took it, and we wanted it all for ourselves, and we wanted to share it, and there were people that were not ready to hear it. And that is the knowledge that is driving us to madness. It's people not knowing how to handle knowledge, people mismanaging knowledge. It's chaos. There has to be some structure to things so that humanity can thrive. We can all live in some sort of society. I'm not against... I don't want to destroy knowledge. I don't think it should be a free-for-all. We've seen where that's gotten us. Mob rule is not a good thing. It gets out of control.
This goes against everything that Samuel believes he goes for, but he's also now confronted with all of the knowledge in the universe, including his own private stuff. Can I do, like, a hard read person just to, like, see how much she believes this? He believes this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or I'll do,
I
want to get a vibe on, like, I've been preached at a lot. But this doesn't quite feel like that, and I'm maybe in a different place. So I just want to get a vibe of, like, how much does this feel like I'm being sold something versus feels honest?
That's a nice one.
Very bad. Well, someday Samuel will have character development.
What does he see when he looks at Jude?
I don't know necessarily if Samuel's convinced, but, like, this is coming from a place of, like, genuine, like, honesty. Like, Jude, like, see Samuel's hesitation, say, like, I'm not trying to convert you into anything. I don't think that, you know, everyone should necessarily be Presbyterian, or that's not it. Like, this is my journey, but I do know that some things are true, and that one of them is humanity is not great at governing itself. We have warring nations all over the world. We have people who abuse and kill others just because of who they are. It's not a good thing, and information does play a role in that. Like, some free flowing information is good, other times not so much.
And the solution is burning scrolls?
It's not... They're not anything that would affect you. Or really any of us, actually. There were...
And I'm to take your word as the scroll burner for that.
Yeah? Listen, I don't know if that was a good idea. I'm just trying to be good. And this is the way that I am learning how to be. And that may have some unintended consequences, but I think it is for a greater good. I hope what I'm working for is good. Does that make sense?
I appreciate that quest.
As you've been hiding in the circulation desk, you've heard this whole conversation.
Incredible.
Absolutely, for sure. And also, you've had a chance to just kind of skim over a little bit of Bellemir's files. And what you find are sort of like disciplinary, a couple of questions, sort of like memos about maybe expelling him from the order. It looks like there's... You know, not that he just wasn't well liked, but that he was conducting experiments back in his youth on the library. It's on the archives itself. And people thought that perhaps that was going to damage the archives, damage the books and stuff, and that he was censured and told to stop. And then you see the kind of the proceedings of the inquiry, and he apologizes and says he'll conduct his research in other directions. And you see a couple of memos from people over the years kind of expressing concern to leadership that he may not have stopped, but it looks like all those memos have somehow mysteriously ended up lost. Yeah, so you hear that.
Can I find the PA personal assistant? Excuse me.
Yeah, you can just, what do you do?
Well, I just want to ask, so, personal assistant.
Hello, I'm your personal assistant.
How does it work when you alter things here? It doesn't change the past, does it?
It doesn't change the past, no. But destruction here means that people will forget that this happened. So it will be not as if it never happened. The effects will still be felt, but everyone will forget about it and be able to move on as if it hadn't happened.
Would that happen for me too, or for everyone?
Sort of everyone else. So this is the sort of in the motto, as below, so above. So if it's destroyed here, it's destroyed there.
But since we're below, it's not as below, so below.
It's whatever
it's
says
as
on
below,
the card.
so above. But
yeah.
It's all right. I was joking because we're still below, so it wouldn't change me. Sorry.
It's okay. I have no feelings. I am just a personal assistant. You cannot offend me.
Okay.
Okay, I will go now if you don't need any assistance.
No, I don't think I do.
Great. Have you three, is there anything you want to do in this moment?
I think I'm gonna get up and head over there.
Maddie's just not gonna engage in this discourse.
No.
As you guys are moving,
this is a lot. It's just actually, really not Maddie's vibe.
Oh wait, before you go,
Okay.
As you guys get ready to start moving, you can feel a rumbling across the entire Hall of Records, and it just feels like there's an earthquake happening. And you see above the circulation desk a bright sprinkle of light. And Cassandra Belmont falls from the ceiling and does a really awesome stance. She's got a big staff. As she lands out of this sigil portal, alarms flare throughout the entire Hall of Records. See the personal assistant kind of turns to her and goes, "Intruder alert! Intruder alert! There has been an intruder! Unauthorized presence in the Hall of Records!" And a sigil flashes to life here, and you see Bellamere Jackson fall out of it, as well as Dr. Mort, and this is Cassandra, as well as a couple of other Order members. They pop out, and you three can see the flashes of light here. And you see heads beginning to move over the file cabinet coming your direction. Cassandra says, "All right, excellent work, guys. All you gotta do is just stay here for a moment. Just keep this plane of existence connected to that one. I'm gonna go do some really badass wizardry right here, all right? Guys ready? Hey, congrats! Nice work on the hash marks. Maybe not, my friend. Next, you can come back from everything. All right.
Maddie is gonna duck into the servers so that when these guys come past here, they maybe don't see her.
You see a group of wizards, Order members running past you. They say, "All right, everyone, just go stand in that corner. There's gonna be a sigil portal that'll activate momentarily. Just stay out of our way. I'm so sorry this happened. It's very unfortunate. It'll all be fine. Just leave. We're gonna deal with this intruder to get security." So they run past you. Where are you? Here we go.
I'm running back to go find the file.
Okay.
I'm changing my mind.
Oh my god!
No! God, alright. Yes, I love it. Okay. So you run back. You're able to find the file pretty easily. It's right there.
I'm gonna burn it. Yep.
Toby's or these like sees you getting ready to light. It's like, dude, not chill, dude.
Toby,
I mean,
literally just like I put on my headphones and then light it.
Cassandra jumps off of the circulation desk and sort of you're hiding, and then runs up these stacks of paper like a spiral staircase and perches on the end and gets her staff ready and just drives it into the wall of the Hall of Records and drags it back. And so you can see that it's almost like she's levering up the pages of the world as if she's pulling it back. I'm gonna need you to hold on to that. And then we're gonna get some magic.
Excuse moi?
That's sick.
Oh, I saw the fishing line. I'm like, what is happening over there?
I thought it was wires to more LEDs.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Alright, and just tape that down on the table there.
Oh my god.
That's sick.
Okay, it's like book bro. And like really, really tape that down because that's gonna.
It's under
That's gonna go.
Yeah, it's gonna. It's almost like there's a built-in time limit to how long this lasts.
Oh
my god.
That's so cool.
I'm just. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. That's untested. We're gonna find out together how that goes. You can see that it's like the edge of the world peels up, and as she pulled back the wall, you can hear the sound of running water. You recognize it from the river that you fell in. It's the same stuff, that same flow of water. There's a glowing sigil that is kind of floating over the water, and as the water flows into it, it is diverted and slowed down, so when it flows out as an ordered stream. And you can see Cassandra says, "Alright, guys, just either stay out of my way, I'm gonna go do some very difficult spell work, and try not to die. If you want to be of assistance to those wizards heading toward me, that would be great. Otherwise, find a place to hide."
Of assistance to them?
No, assistance to me with them.
Oh. Okay.
What do you think I meant?
Well, you said if you want to be of assistance to those wizards
My
heading
mistake!
towards me.
All right. And
It was very confusing.
She does a sick slide off of these broken edges of the world, and you can hear her down by the river, gouts of flame, magic fire coming up, and you see Bellamere Jackson and Dr. Mort slide in and start attempting to climb up the stacks of paper staircases right here to slide down and stop her. Say, "You're not supposed to be, who are you? You're not supposed to be in here. You need to get clear out of this area immediately. It's about to all go up."
I'm hidden.
Jude's running over.
Jude's running over. Where is Jude going?
Going straight over to talk to them.
Talk to the wizards?
Yeah, talk to the wizards.
Hey, whoever you are, not the time. We've got a rogue wizard right here. We've got, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I get it. Like, this is all a lot, and I don't really want to be in this situation.
Yeah, me
either.
neither. I do not want you here in this situation either.
You're Bellamy, right?
Bellamere? Yes, that's
Bellamere?
me.
Bellamy.
I'm sorry. So he's climbing the spiral, this paper staircase. Are you also?
Wait. I need to talk to you.
I need to go deal with this.
No, I think I'm not supposed to be here.
I agree. Go away.
No, I think I need your help to get out. I need the Order's help to get out.
You want to help? Get all of these other people away, and then I'll get you home. Whatever you need, I'll take you home.
No, I need to go home now.
He ignores you and starts climbing. Dr. Mort is already halfway up.
Shit.
Yeah.
I just want to get a sense from what the sigil is doing something to the water, being like the flow of knowledge. Do I have a sense what exactly it's doing to that knowledge?
So give me I don't know. You've heard a lot. Yeah, you get the sense. Give me a magic roll to see for how much.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
Is that? I'm gonna press that. This feels.
You can press. This isn't a spell, so you're not. This isn't a spell, so you can press this.
Pressing it
Yeah.
isn't.
You can push this roll and regular consequences. What are you gonna do to try to figure this out?
Yeah, can I get down there?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're gonna have to
it
climb.
might involve
Yeah, you're gonna have to do the same climb. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess at this point, I'm just following Dr. Mort up there.
Give me a dexterity check to try to get ahead of them.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I'm just slowly following them up the stairs.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So you're following them.
I want to light Bellomir's robe on fire.
Absolutely. Give me. So this is going to be
for someone who didn't want to learn the fire spell.
You've used
Went
nothing but the
pyro
fire
real
spell.
quick.
Okay. Yeah. So great.
Listen, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't want to be pyro, but it's just kind of happening.
My dice. Okay. It's going to be an opposed fighting roll.
Okay.
Opposed spell roll. So I'm going to roll my dexterity to try to. So you send the gout of flame at him, and he's going to try to dodge that.
Yes.
So you just need to beat whatever this is. His dexterity is 50.
Okay.
Okay.
48.
30. So that's 48. Is that a hard success?
On fighting?
Yeah.
That's just a failure for me.
Is that just a failure?
Yeah.
He says, "What the shit? Oh, okay, I see how it is." And tries to send a gout of fire back at you.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, shit.
Give me a, so this is a spell. His spell is at, okay, so give me, what are you going to do? So you see this gout of fire coming at you. You can try to fight back, so you can try to attack him. You can try to, or try to dodge it, just to get out of the way. You burned 2 magic points as well, keep track of that.
Jesus. Okay.
You start over from wherever you were when you entered the library. So I think that's 2 for the spell burning, 2 for the scroll burning, and 2 for that. So you should be, whatever your base is, -4.
Nice.
6.
You also have the sparrow still. That you still have that. Yes.
Is this... Did Dr. Mort turn around as part of this?
Dr. Mort's like a little bit ahead.
Okay, I know I was between Bellamy and Jude, and then this happened, so I don't know where I am anymore.
Yeah, I would say you basically caught up with Bellamere at this point. If you want to give me another roll for your pushed roll.
Okay.
To see what another magical to see what's going on.
Nope, failed that again. So
what
I
is
still
your
have
magic?
60. I just keep rolling really badly.
Shit, alright, okay.
Can I, do the robes have hoods?
Bellamere isn't wearing a robe, but Dr. Mortimer is. Dr. Mort is.
Okay. Sure, we'll try it.
Okay.
Can I have the sparrow try and like pull Dr. Mortimer's hood over her face?
Yeah. What are you doing
Try
with the
and,
gout
like,
of fire coming toward you first? So you can try to fight back once in this whole interaction, or you can try to just dodge it.
Yeah, heck, let's fight back.
Okay. All right. This is gonna be
a little bit of like a corner dog energy.
Roll here and
fucking hell.
Yeah, he shoots a gout of fire at you. Give me a dexterity roll.
That's a 10.
Nice.
It's a 10?
Dex makes it hard.
That's a hard success?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I roll a dex, not you. Okay. Oh, 1 sec, sorry.
Well,
For how much
There
damage I
goes
make.
your one good roll.
my one good roll.
Oh, he rolled a 99. Nice.
Hey.
So you take...
No, he's just
Just a pitiful little fireball.
Oh man, I don't...
No, he made the magic check. He just failed the dex check.
Yeah.
So he just aims badly
Yeah.
and incinerates the K-hole.
Yeah. So, so he sends a powerful gout. He just like can't get it to hit you. It doesn't do you any damage.
Does it destroy some knowledge here?
Hit my family's permanent record.
Yeah, no, he definitely on a... Ooh, that's spicy. On a miss. A miss is bad here.
Yeah, it is.
A miss is bad. Okay. I'm gonna roll to see what he hits. If he actually hits anything important. It's gonna be a straight dexterity check. He's dex of 65.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he hits one of the servers and it absolutely goes up in flames. Yeah, you see some really important banking records just vanish.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fun fact, the dark...
Suddenly, 20,000 people are no longer in debt.
Some very, you can see that he winces. Actually, give me, anyone who can see him, give me an observation check.
Yeah.
You
I made that one really
15.
well.
15. You can see as the server is destroyed, he winces and kind of shakes his hand, but otherwise seems unaffected.
Okay, well, I'm now standing next to an on-fire server. So I'm gonna...
Give me a dex check, actually.
God. I think I make that. Yeah, I make that. But I want to run deeper in here, away from the fire.
In there. All right.
The only way out is in.
Okay.
Do I hear the K-hole voice?
Yeah. He says, hey kid, you want someone taken care of? I can kill a man for you.
What? No.
I can kill. My name's Itchy the Assassin. I can kill a man.
Why are you guys like whose name's always Itchy?
I don't know. It just seemed. Do you want someone dead or not? That's kind of my only thing. I don't pick names.
No,
good.
I don't.
I kill people dead. Good.
Can you help me turn invisible?
I can make someone disappear.
But can you help me disappear in a not dead way?
No, sorry. So I kill people, make them disappear. That's
wow,
no.
okay.
So you're hiding there. Okay. So you, yeah. So Claire was gone. You've tried to throw fire.
I tried to throw fire. Has the sparrow succeeded?
The sparrow has not been sent out yet. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm assuming I stopped when fire started getting thrown around because checking out the water became far less interesting.
You're now trapped. Yeah, you're up right next to Bellamere.
Is the server still actively on fire?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then I'm going to, in the same way that we learned earlier, I'm going to like take a second, still myself, concentrate on the heat and the warmth that's in front of me, but now concentrate on taking that warmth and shrinking it and containing it and bringing it back in towards myself and away from the servers.
Are you trying to just to crumple the flame, or are you trying to summon the flame towards you?
I'm trying to just dispel it, really.
Dispel it. Yeah, give me a magic roll. You get advantage on this, or bonus die on this.
Nice. Well, I don't know what... I re-roll the d10? Okay. I need that. Oh, I failed it both times. I'm so bad at magic. I mean... Okay, yeah.
Make sure you burn your two magic... Or how many magic points I told you it was.
Oh, yeah, wait. I get 2 rings. Do I get 2 advantage?
No.
Would I have gotten my advantage even with 1 ring, though?
Yes.
Alright. This feels...
You burn your magic points. Great. Dr. Mortimer is almost at the top here. He's gonna fling a fireball at Cassandra. Let's see. Miss. Great. You hear a cracking sound, and the entire foundation seemed to shudder. Who passed the observation on Dr. Bellamere, yeah, you notice that same cracking sound seems to wound him much deeper than the initial stinging. Like it seems.
What
like
caused the cracking sound?
You don't know yet. You can't. Something happens, and he seems to be visibly affected by whatever that is. You are over in the corner burning some documentation. As you burn it, so you set it alight. You want to mark out one of those for me? It marks out the newest one. Yeah. You still have the other one. You feel a sharp pain in your hand. Rip. Man. I love this. This is great. Okay. You are now able to send your sparrow out. What do you want it to do?
Yeah, I want to try and like pull the hood over Dr. Mortimer's eyes so that they can't cast any more, and it will hopefully get Mr. Bellamere's attention. Okay.
He attempts to dodge. His dexterity is 46. And absolutely does not make that. The sparrow is able to effortlessly pull the hood over his eyes. He starts trying to bat it away, but it is a very clever, flighty little sparrow. And so he's currently having trouble and can't really see. So he probably is limited to physically, if someone tries to attack him physically, he might be able to defend himself, but in terms of ranged attacks, he's kind of out of the picture. That brings us back to Maddie.
Yeah, I'd like very much to not be on this page of existence anymore. So it really seems like at any moment it could collapse into nothingness. I'm gonna peek over these servers. Are those guys still
Oh yeah, they've started to move around. One of them is trying to do damage control on this server over here. The other two are starting to climb up after. Yeah, and they've just kind of arrived. So on the next turn, you think that they're probably going to try to stop whoever is trying to attack these people, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'm just going to climb on top of this server and try to jump into the next page.
Yeah, you absolutely can. It's not...
Okay.
This is... Yeah, it's... You can pass through here pretty easily if you want.
And I am... boot scooting.
You're just going to go over here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see a bunch of people you don't know, and then... have you done anything to try to hide the fact that you've burned all these letters?
No.
You see Jeremy, sooty hands, holding this file.
Hey.
Hey.
You good?
Yeah. I think I did the right thing. Yeah.
I hope so.
It's more for my sister than for me. She's younger, so...
Yeah, I
It's,
get that.
So, yeah. I feel like I have these thoughts about love and how, like, there's no such thing as, like, really love no matter what. Like, what's the
unconditional?
Unconditional love. And it's not great. And I just don't want her to have that too.
So you say that...
Maddie starts crying a little bit.
As you guys sit in this corner with each other, there's another shake of the entire floor. You see Dr. Mortimer still has the Sparrow. The server fire has been kind of successfully controlled. Two other wizards are moving in. You are still like in the mid of these paper scraps, with Bellamere kind of level with you, Mortimer above you, wizards below you.
I'm the closest person to Bellamere right now?
Yes.
Cool, and I just watched him burn a server trying to burn Jude.
Yes. And you when Mortimer attacked, you can hear Cassandra, like, below you, yelling. It's like, I'm almost there, guys! Just, if you're doing something to help, keep doing the thing! Yeah, I'm fine, I've got it totally under control here.
Yeah, okay, so I'm expressly not trying to hurt Bellamere.
Yes.
But I'm just gonna, like, grab him, and we're just gonna be here.
So you're attempting to hug Bellamere.
I'm attempting to make sure he doesn't make it to Cass.
Okay, by hugging him. Gently.
Yeah, by holding him.
Great. Give me a straight brawl check. Fight. You guys should have brawl.
Also whisper sweet nothings
or fighting.
I understand
Definitely
you're not trying to fight.
And like, even if he moves, I'm just trying to slow him down as much as possible.
Yeah.
I'll just ragdoll.
Go bonus.
Yeah, okay. So you're just trying to grab him, not necessarily like.
That's what I was thinking is a strength or con, but it's.
I think
all of those stats are bad for me, so I can do the fight.
I think it's still fighting. Okay. Yeah. As opposed to fighting roll.
That's not good.
90. Yeah, he fails less hard than you do. So you can push this roll. Yeah, you can push this roll.
Yeah, give me a second to think. He's not wearing robes or anything, right?
No, he's dressed in a full piece suit, something professorial but very nice.
Oh, does he have a tie?
Yeah.
Oh. Like,
all right. I'll reroll your fighting. I'll give it advantage on that though, because that's just a great.
Advantage. I get to reroll that. Okay.
Oh no.
So he did. He did.
Wait, why did he also reroll?
Yeah. No. Okay.
Oh no, it's right. You're pushing the roll. It's an 87. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So what did you get?
Okay. The first thing I rolled was a 34, which still fails a fighting.
Oh, you didn't pass your fighting?
Nope.
Well, he also did not pass his fighting.
How much did he fail by though? Because I only failed by 4. I don't know if that matters in this case.
What is your fighting?
30.
30? Yeah, you guys probably have similar fighting, so I'm gonna go with it since you were like that much closer. Yeah. So you successfully passed that roll, and yeah, so you're like almost dangling off into space, just holding this man's tie.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? Get. Fully choking this man. What do you do?
I see this happening. I'm like, Samuel, we don't want to. maybe like let him go.
Cassandra?
Like, yes, but don't choke him.
At this point, we must make choices.
Great. I think Jude's gonna kind of like clamber up to try to like look over the size of the world.
Great. Yeah, everyone is sufficiently distracted if you've been climbing up. Yeah, so you're able to like peek over. You see Cassandra. Yeah, it's all a metaphor right here. Yeah. You peer over. You see Cassandra. The sigil marking over this stream of water has been torn to shreds. And as you look over, you can see she's like one stroke away from finishing it, and destroying the seal. So you've got. You think that if she can get a next strike in, that she's gonna be able to destroy it. What do you want to do?
I guess you guys just kind of like guard the edge, in case Bellamere gets free.
Because you're gonna like wait, like hold onto your action and wait until something else happens. Okay, cool. So you're gonna, if Bellamere gets free, you're gonna try to attack him. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just gonna hang out.
I told him, yeah.
Cool. All right. A little magic check. And with you watching there, you see Cassandra gather herself for one more monumental effort. It takes her staff and like hitting a home run, just whacks the end of the sigil, and you can see from all of your various perspectives, it's not light the way you've seen the portals. This is colored fire flying up, and if before was a tremor, this is an earthquake. The water, as the fire subsides, the water shoots up. As a dam that has been broken, the water has been released. And you see there is no escape from the water here. Everyone in its path is being swept away, and your choices are not, are you swept away? It is, are you grabbing onto the person next to you?
Way ahead of you there.
That is the choice.
We've been grabbed onto the person.
That's the choice you have. So you're holding on to Bellamere. You probably can choose to dive into the world and grab Cassandra, or jump over and hold on to Samuel, the Bellamere pair right there. Or no one. You can just like go on your own Z's.
I'm jumping over the edge of the world.
You're jumping over the edge of the world?
There she is.
And yeah, so you jump over the edge of the world. Cassandra like extends her staff out to you, and you can grab the end of it as you are buffeted away by this torrential water. You guys can see the fire, the earthquake, but there is no one coming for you for a sigil. So all you can do is wait and watch as the water circles here and starts to build up a kind of a maelstrom, a whirlpool of power, and you can see it weakening the edges, this boundary between these two areas, the restricted sections and the open public hall of records, until there is a splintering crack, and the two worlds become one, and all of this energy, this swirling water, is released towards you. You can see some wizards caught up in it, but you are completely washed away. You two have the choice to, you can hold on to each other, trust the water, do another thing.
I was gonna try to like jump on top, like climb on top of one of the bookshelves and pull Jeremy up with me.
Yeah, you jump, you grab onto him, and as you grab, as your hands connect, do you also reach? Yes, as your hands connect, you grab onto each other, and the water takes you. You're holding on to Bellamere's tie.
I sure am.
He's got, like, with the water, some of that tension's been released, so he's no longer actively choking to death.
Yeah. I was mostly pulling on the back anyway.
All right. No, you were hanging off by his tie.
Yeah.
You were trying
the loose end.
Feels like he could have simply sat down if he wanted to not get choked.
You know? So you could keep trying to kill him if you wanted, but otherwise you're just holding on.
To be clear, at no point was I trying to kill him.
You were, whether you were trying or not, you were effectively choking him to death. So you're holding on to Bellamere, and you're in this terrible, like a dog on a leash. It's like a dog on a leash, like swirling around in the water. And you all are swept out of the Hall of Records into the ocean of the Twilight Archives. And that is where we will hold the session for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see the thrilling conclusion of this tale, check out our YouTube channel. If it hasn't come out already, wait for it. Subscribe. We'll give you a little notification. It'll be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for playing. Can't wait to see what happens next.
Ah!